they understand the techniques, they understand the scheme now, and so it's really starting to come together.
Jordan Miller, a couple picks today. Obviously, he had a monster spring anyways. What's maybe the mindset, or what's the thing that you've got to do to make sure he stays hungry, despite being
hungry
behind some guys that are going to be in the NFL probably next year?
He's hungry. He is a competitive young man. He led us in interceptions in spring, and now obviously day one he's leading us right now with the 2 he had today. But he is a player that plays with a chip on his shoulder, which we all love. He's competitive. He did a great job of putting on weight over in the offseason, 10, 11 pounds, and I'd expect you're going to hear his name here for the next few weeks. He's going to be a playmaker for
and
us.
Obviously, locally, a guy like Austin Joyner didn't get a chance to see him in the spring, but what's Austin's prognosis right now, and where do you see him fitting in?
Yeah, Austin's 100% healthy, and there's another guy that I'm sure he's gonna have a big chip on his shoulder. We'll see this afternoon. We practice this afternoon with the young guys, but he's 100% healthy. He looks great. He's fast, just like he was when we recruited him, and I know he's going to be excited to show what he's got to his fellow teammates and to his coaches.
A corner or safety right now for him?
Right now he's playing corner.
Corner?
Yep.
When you look at all the depth that you've built in terms of recruiting all these guys, is it like, how does it feel to know it's starting to pay off and you're able to basically, Austin can take his time getting back because there's so many guys in front of him? Is that thing, how do you view that in your
I mean, I think if you talk to any coach in America, they would love to have depth. They definitely don't want to go the other way and go, I got a couple guys and that's it. And so no, it's a great problem to have, and this is the way it should be. Now we may not have to start 4 true freshmen this year. They could redshirt. Maybe a couple can play. We'll see what happens. It's going to be a competitive room, and that's what was really awesome meeting with these guys last night. You could just feel the energy in the room. They're all excited. They're trying to one-up each other. It's a competitive room, and Jordan Miller started us off with 2 interceptions. He really got the ball rolling for us. So it's going to be a fun, exciting camp.
When you guys took this job, how soon after, how immediate was it where you looked at the roster and said, okay, we need to sign like a bunch of defensive backs this year?
As soon as I walked in the building and we looked at who we had, we're like, whoa, we are woefully under-scholarshiped, undermanned, and that's why we signed 7 DBs the first year, and 4 of them ended up playing, 4 out of the 7, and then we signed another crew, and some guys played last year, so it was definitely a process, and this is where we'd like to be in the situation that we're in right now.
It's like usually when you find yourself in a situation like that, the guys you're signing aren't necessarily guys of the caliber you'd be able to expect to play right away.
Right.
You guys are in a unique situation that way. It seems like you just hit on every single one of them so far.
Yeah, well, I hope so. We'll see. I mean, it did definitely pan out for some of those guys. I mean, Darren Gardenhire ended up playing the most snaps of anybody on the whole team last year. I mean, I call him our utility man. He can do anything for us. Big-time special teams player. Obviously played a really good corner for us last year. And then obviously Buddha and Sidney Jones, who've played a ton of reps around here. It definitely panned out for those guys. And then, we'll see how we go from here. What we got to make sure is no one gets complacent, which that's my job as coach of these guys, and I don't think you'll see that. We just got to keep working, because everything we did last year is not going to help us this year. We got to make sure we are continually keeping that chip on our shoulder, and we're trying to prove it to everybody that we can be the best defense again.
Hey Jimmy, as far as having so many personalities in your group and so many guys that are competitors and really take it personally, how do you manage the expectations that it seems like the people on the outside are putting on you guys right now?
Yeah, well, first of all, the personalities, I mean, that's the fun of coaching. You get a whole bunch of guys that are, some guys are quiet, some guys are laughing, some guys, that's the part of training camp, the part of meetings. This is why you do this. We have a great relationship with our young men, and that's what makes football and this team camaraderie so exciting. This is why we do this. But in terms of listening to outside stuff, I think the guys are excited. They can't wait to go play. I don't think they're gonna read something on the outside and then that's gonna somehow affect their play on the field. They want to go prove it. They want to go prove it. They want to go make highlight plays. And that's the way they should be. We're recruiting football players here that are worried about. They want to play football. They want to go make plays, make interceptions, score touchdowns. And so it's exciting. It'll be fun to watch these guys go out there and prove it this year.
Coach P.